calling yourself the Rejects and then having the crowd chant for you so endearingly.
Oh, taking a little bit too much time to showboat are the Rejects and the Headhunters. Goddamn deathmatch wrestling legends.
Absolutely are.
Taking it to Reed Bentley and John Wayne Murdoch. It's their first night here in GCW, and they could be leaving Howell, New Jersey with those tag titles and taking them back to parts unknown where the hell that is.
Not to mention, I would say even more disconcerting, a pair of heads, which I'm given to understand is what they're after.
I asked them if Victor Quiones was coming tonight. They said, "What the hell are you talking about, pal?"
Yeah, that's what I would imagine they'd say to you. They ejected you from their locker room.
These two men, though, they're fucking professionals. Never forget that.
Absolutely. Which is interesting, given that they come from the deepest, darkest recesses of the unknown world. Parts unknown.
Oh, shit. This might have been before your time. Remember when Brutus Beefcake was announced from Parts Unknown?
No, I didn't watch wrestling. But I did watch the Headhunters, and I'm well familiar with their style.
Jesus Christ.
And
I'm trying to make light of things here. But
it is vicious.
And I'll tell you, I don't know if that's Headhunter A or Headhunter 1 or 2. And I asked them before, and they said it doesn't fucking matter. We're winning the belts.
That's right. Because vicious cannibals have no time for names. They only have time for taking people apart, cooking them in large pots, stewing them up, and eating them morsel by morsel, piece by piece.
And what the hell are they going to do with those belts? Are they going to just go back and bring them back to wherever the hell Parts Unknown is? And they're going to probably, the people back where they're from are going to think that they're kings or gods even more than they already do.
God kings, probably. Oh, and just disgusting implements being driven into the forehead of John Wayne Murdoch. Is he the Duke?
The Duke John Wayne Murdoch. That's a new one.
What part of Kentuckiana does he hail from that is a constitutional monarchy?
Well, I understand if he wanted to be the colonel, I understand all you have to do is pay a fee. And it's a very nominal fee to become a Kentucky colonel.
Where do you suppose his duchy is located? Oh, it doesn't matter. He just took a chair over the head from one of the Headhunters.
You know, when the Headhunters roll into town, it's less of a wrestling match and more of a wave of violence that just washes over anyone and anything that gets in their way. Ah, son of a bitch.
The Hells Angels back in the day. Hard to see the action right now. Headhunters seem to be firmly in control of it. The crowd has really taken to these Rejects, embraced them as their own here at GCW.
You know, and Murdoch and Bentley will be the first ones to tell you, we don't care if you boo us or you cheer us, just as long as you respect us.
Rejected elsewhere, but beloved here. And Reed Bentley, some kind of a glove with gusset plates on it.
It looks
jamming it into the arm of one of the Headhunters.
I think that has carpet strips on it, or I don't know what the hell that has on it.
I believe gusset plates, possibly thumbtacks. I saw a couple of them earlier. They were all adorned with some disgusting.
That looks like those pads that you hold up when you're training for boxing.
Sure, there's a reference I'm familiar with. Known pugilist that I am. As is often the case in Rejects matches and Headhunters matches, I would assume, action has wandered out into the crowd, and other than the chaotic sound effects of chair against skull, it's very hard to tell what's going on.
And I tell you, and even if we stood up to try to see, we wouldn't be able to see through the hundreds of people that have jam-packed into Game Changer World here today to see the last event in this building for GCW.
Right, especially because they're the 93 Bulls and they're all very tall. Throwback. Fans perched on chairs like gargoyles perched on chairs. That was a bad analogy. Looking to get a better view. A bunch of looky-loos over here blocking our way.
Bunch of rubberneckers. Again, I'd be careful if you're standing on a chair and the violence comes your way, you're taking a fall.
Absolutely.
Here comes John Wayne Murdoch. He's a bloody mess.
You know, the last time I saw a Duke in this bad a shape, a world war broke out.
That wasn't Duke Ellington, I hope. Reed Bentley back around ringside. Both Headhunters now. And it seems as though the Rejects have turned the tide.
The tide of that wave of violence. I like the unifying theme of your analogies here. Reed back in the ring, blood pouring from the spot on his head, where one of the Headhunters clearly tried to split it open, crack the skull, fill it with hot coals, and shrink it down as an ornament for his belt.
I would assume they would have tried to eat the juicy brain meat inside first.
Well, that goes without saying, but I didn't feel it necessary to get so graphic on a family video. They've got one of the Headhunters back in the ring. Both of them just drilling the head of the Headhunter. Yo. And tempting bloodborne pathogens has never been so stylish.
And this is what the Rejects need to do. They need to isolate one of the two Headhunters and focus on them as much as you can.
Oh, but he's a big man and they could not get him moving.
Listen, I would say he's 400 pounds if he was a day.
Well, I'm not going to speculate on another man's weight. That's rude, but he's a big fella. He's sizable, let's say.
He wears it well. I'll give him that. Oh, come on!
Big splash.
And now we get a better look at the face of one of the Headhunters just busted open. Face paint, eyes rolling back in his head.
Ominous looking fellas, aren't they?
A perfect fit here for GCW.
Imagine the terror experienced by the first English explorers. They came down the river upon the tribal home in parts unknown. These vicious men who swung chairs at them.
Why do the explorers have chairs? Oh no, they have chairs. Not the explorers. I thought the explorers had chairs. I was very confused there.
Don't you ruin my anecdote.
What the hell is Reed Bentley doing going to the top rope? Not that it matters. Let's just say the one in the ring for sake of argument. Oh, the one who has the curly toe boots on. Because one has the curly toe boots and one doesn't. The one who has the curly toe boots, he's head under end.
Oh, okay.
For the purpose of calling the action as broadcast journalists.
You know, those boots have gone out of fashion everywhere but in the pro wrestling industry, where they really have maintained a stronghold.
They actually have them in kids' sizes now. They're coming back in like the elementary school set. Yeah, sure.
Big combination moves in the corner, but not enough to keep the Headhunter down.
Now you saw there John Wayne Murdoch made the mistake of trying to move away from the rope, and that wasted a lot of time, because I'll tell you, Headhunter A is a big son of a bitch to move.
Absolutely, yeah. There's a rather mysterious, enigmatic pole attached to one corner of the ring. No Judy Bagwell to be seen. Oh, shots being traded back and forth. John Wayne Murdoch and Headhunter A with the curly, pointy boots.
I will say this, you got to hand it to the Rejects for overcoming the intimidation factor, because you got to think many people who face the Headhunters and have surely lost get psyched up just upon the mere mere sight of them, the legend of them, the reputation that these two men have in the world of professional wrestling.
Absolutely. It's like the famed Samoan war dance of the New Zealand All Blacks.
Oh, there you go.
See? Second sports reference. And we've got a door. Part of a Sam's Club special of doors, presumably purchased. Seemingly no end.
As I understand, they're cheaper than tables. That's why you've seen them have a resurgence. Oh, boy!
Yeah. What economics major explained that to you? Must have been a smart fella. The Headhunter just squashes John Wayne Murdoch into the corner. And now just leaning into it. Putting all his weight into the broken remnants of that door into his low back.
And I think after the punishment here that Headhunter A is taken, unable to capitalize at least, but the punishment and the pain and the hell that we've seen the Rejects been put through throughout their entire careers, not just here in GCW, but they're fighting champions. No matter where they go, if they're in a tag team match, those GCW tag team titles are on the line, all comers, any promotion. And now we're seeing more chairs being thrown into the ring here.
No strangers to chairs are the Rejects. Very fond of...
Oh, Danny, what the hell are we going to see here?
Oh. It's going up. I've seen the Headhunters, one of them pull off an impressive moonsault in past. But he's cut off halfway up.
John Wayne Murdoch was using his head as a battering ram to attempt to soften up Headhunter A.
All he's doing is tenderizing his own head. Tenderizing his own head for the future consumption. Oh, but he lost his balance. Oh. And the Headhunter slips off the top rope.